And we have returned. So you two have exited the Tots, Tykes and Toddlers shop. Man, I need to stop naming things I can't say 10 times fast. And you're back in the street. You look across the road and you see the rest of your gang has come out. Ariel holding a tiny little spellbook.
I like how you first explained that those coins are worth exactly 1 silver each. So I just brought this book down from, 8 gold to 20 silvers?
Mm-hmm. But they're 20 special silvers.
Yeah.
He's very excited by this. So, yes, you guys are all back together. Belgrath and Kess just sort of stood there in the street.
No, wait. I was trying to get some of my stuff identified.
Yeah, handy. What would you like to get identified?
Well, I guess the Googles.
Yes.
What's the other thing? Okay, I also have a black book and a covered mirror.
You do indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe don't show your Necronomicon here yet. We don't want to make this town our enemy yet.
Okay, just have the mirror and the Googles identified. For now.
Alright, you do see a shop. You can't actually see the sign on it. It's become faded away. It's quite dark. Compared to the rest of the shops, as you're walking through, it's less vibrant and gold and colourful. It's a sort of dark, brassy colour. It's still fairly bright for you, Cass, but in comparison to the rest of the city, it seems more dull in tone. The door is shut, whereas most of the other shops have their doors opened. Yes. An unidentifiable shop to identify. Yes. The windows are magically enchanted, so they're always dark. As you peer in, if you peer inside or look or glance at it as you go past, you can't see anything inside. But the sign outside, even though you can't read what it says, there is a picture of
not dodgy at all.
There is a picture of like a magnifying glass and a couple of items, so you get the impression this is the kind of shop where they would do that kind of thing.
Okay, let's go inside.
Yeah. Is anyone going to go with Cass?
I'll jump in with her.
I'll follow along as well.
Okey-dokey. So, Cass, which items are you getting identified? The mirror and the goggles?
Yeah.
Alright, just noting those down. Alright, awesome. Okay, so you go into the shop. It's quite sparse. It's got quite a few magical items, but they are all behind glass. Everything is protected and sealed up, and there's a lot of it. It is, again, several stories high, but you can't see steps in this one. It seems the rest of the upstairs may be for storage. And as you go in, there is a large dark counter, and behind it is a young, half-elf looking gentleman with long dark hair that sort of hangs either side of his face. He's also wearing dark robes. And he immediately looks up and says, buying or selling?
Identify it.
Oh, secret option number 3. Right. What have you got?
Tess takes out the 2 items and puts them on the counter. How much?
That's the point. You don't know. What have you got? You don't know. That's the point, I guess. Right, let's have a look then. It's 30 gold to investigate your item, and a further 10 per item if you want detailed descriptions.
Aren't you a charming, happy person?
Yeah, that's quite steep, and is it 30 gold per item? Or both?
Be 30 gold for both, because they're medium items when you put them together, and an extra 10 gold per item if you want me to tell you more details about them.
I mean, that sounds like a nice deal, but surely for a struggling student you could do a discount.
Do a persuasion check.
Persuasion check, of course. Let me...
In fact, no, do a deception.
Oh, deception!
I'm Commander Shepard. They restored Citadel.
Yes.
24.
No, sorry, I'm stupid. 28. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're a student. Alright, we do the student discount. For a limited time only, we can do 2 items of any size for 15 gold plus 10 gold per 2 items to identify up to a limit of 6 items.
Oh, thank you, that helps me out so much.
Wait, guess is being...
Right, so that'll be the gold up front then.
Yes, of course.
So that'll be 15 for the 2 and an extra 10 for a detailed description, so 25 total.
I believe she's already paid you.
Is that a joke or is she literally already paid?
Oh no, he's casting something.
Oh, okay, well tell me what you cast, don't just say it, I'm like, what?
Okay. Yeah, he's just cast Modify Memory on him going, she already...
Oh!
Okay. Is there a save on that?
Yep, Wisdom save, and he has to beat my DC.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be using it as a disadvantage with my sorcery spell.
Okay. What is your DC?
Check. Just say the number, I'll let you know.
Okay. I won't tell you what, but he has something about him, which means he won't have to do the disadvantage, and his total is a 31.
A 31, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Beat him by 1.
Say again?
I beat him by 1.
Ooh. Alright, that's interesting. What are you trying to modify his memory to?
That Cass already paid him. But goddamn, I was not expecting that high.
Well, you shouldn't have your thing so high either. We'll be discussing that later. So, he says, right. Looks down at his till and sees that it's shut. Right. Okay, then to add you to the list, I just need your rune. And he holds out his hand.
So I give everybody item, right?
Yeah, he believes that you've paid him, and he's saying that now all he needs is your rune, and he's holding out his hand.
Oh, but I left my rune at home.
I'm not going to make you roll deception for that, because he looks at you and raises his eyebrow. How would you leave your rune at home? How is that even physically possible? And you're getting the impression that he does not believe you right now.
At this point, Sniper's just going to cross his arms and chuckle.
Well, I'm very very new and a little bit confused, so I rolled 29 on perception.
You must be super new if you haven't even got your rune yet. What school year did you say you were in?
What's the name of the
The name of the school is Morkmold School of Wizardry, but it's the only one here, so he wants to know what year you're in.
I know. Okay, so I'm basically trying to give the impression that he's just starting out and very confused.
Okay.
She's giving the whole story of, I just arrived this week and just moved into accommodation and blah blah blah. And she got lost 3 times already in the town.
So how's the school? I hear inside it's really, really something to behold.
Well, wait, you didn't go to the school? I think everyone around here who works in magic has been to the school.
No, I studied somewhere else. Wasn't lucky enough to get into Morkmold's school. But I hear it's super pretty. Is it super pretty inside? You'd know, being a student there.
I mean, compared to home, yeah, because I come from a really plain forest, so there wasn't much there. So I mean, obviously anything would be an improvement to that, but.
So
I guess
So you've been in there. He's asking you if you've been inside the school. Are you gonna say yes or no?
I was going, oh shit.
I feel like you're digging yourself in deeper and deeper with each word you say.
It feels like I will have to use magic. It's a good thing that I disguised how I normally look.
I mean, every new student at the school gets a rune, and you can't get in without it, so seeing as you have been inside, that means you must have yours, which means physically you can't lose it. So I'm starting to think you owe me another 15 gold if I'm going to identify this.
Yep, ciphers and stitches.
Ciphers and stitches in the back, just silently laughing.
Yeah, I don't think I can imagine. Yeah, I'm sure there's any digging this out. Okay. So I guess Cass will start fake crying about how she is just going to start out, and she hasn't actually been inside and just wanted to get the student discount already, and just like a complete crying and everything.
Alright. Do a persuasion. Do a persuasion check.
Ciphers is what she's gonna openly say, God, he's more miserable than Kel.
Okay, is it?
If I knew who that was,
Good.
I'm sure I'd be flattered.
Sorry, this is just 17.
Okay.
Just 17.
He is not so much persuaded as exasperated by you right now, and he just leans on his hand on the counter and goes, look, chuck us another 10 gold and I'll identify your shit. Just please stop making such a bloody racket.
Okay, thank you. So Cass hands over the 10 gold now.
So technically, you saved yourself some money. Not time,
Yeah.
money. Alright. Finally, right, so, and he stops being so exasperated and he sort of goes back to his sort of bored demeanour now. And he picks up your goggles. Right. Well, these are... I mean, they're like uncommon. And clearly you're not attuned to them yet. He sort of peers around at them. Well, these be eyes of the eagle. They, well, they help you see better, further, more in depth, clearer visibility. When you attune to them, you should be able to make out the details of even extremely distant creatures or objects or what have you, even as small as 2 feet across in diameter, when you're still quite far away from them. So, stick with them, get attuned to them, and they'll do you golden. Unless you're interested in selling, in which case I'm interested in buying. Right, now what's this?
How much are they worth? Or is that extra?
If you're interested in selling, I'll tell you how much they're worth.
No, I think I'm okay.
I thought so. Right. And he waves his hands over the covered up mirror and seems to be casting some sort of spell before he uncovers it to check what's under there. He then takes a small corner of the covers off, peeks at it, snorts, and then uncovers it completely, so this mirror is on the table. And he looks at it. Well, that's a pretty rare find. Where'd you find this?
I inherited it.
Bit of a weird family heirloom, you ask me. Do you see that
Well,
there?
it was from a strange. I don't. He looked a bit.
Oh. Yeah, sure, we've all got one of them strange uncles. Look, you see that? And he waves his finger across the glass, following something. Do me a perception check, both of you.
Wait, and me then?
Natural 20.
And, yeah, whoever else is in the shop, if anyone else came in too.
Hey, what was it? What I'm doing?
Perception.
I'm there, just hidden.
Ninja.
I actually got a net 20 for that long.
Okay, 21, 26. Errol, are you looking as well?
Yeah.
Rosie, mine's net 20. Then natural one.
Okay. Those of you who can see, so that's anyone who's above 15. I haven't got the chat up right this second, so I'm assuming that's either all of you or two. Those of you can see just behind where his finger moves, you can see a sort of very faint, shadowy something that seems to be moving inside the mirror itself. Very shadowy, but not quite dark. Like the mirror's surface is quite a dark, sort of silvery colour, and it doesn't reflect very well. You can see your face as you look into it, but it's very dulled and distorted. And as he points, you can see another creature as he points, and again, moving past slowly. Different shapes and sizes, some moving faster and slower than others. Yeah, there's stuff in there, alright. Super rare item, this. Look at them all, look at him. And he sort of taps the glass. Can't get out though, can they? This, you can't smash a mirror like this. Not very easily, anyway. you can, well, you probably won't be able to use it. It will take a long time to find out how you could use it, but you can, when you hang it up, vertical, right, you can speak its command word to activate it, and then anyone who looks into it can get trapped inside it forever, with very little chance of getting out, unless you let them. And
That's why. Oh, now I understand why the assassin was so mad at me.
got plenty in there already by the looks of it. You can have your own little prison going on in there, but pretty useless to you without knowing its command word, and be a pretty monumental task to find that out in itself. If I were you, I'd recommend selling this one.
I think for the time being, I'll hold.
You absolutely sure about that?
Well, how much is it?
Well, I'd have to do some calculations. Put into account the number of hours it'd take to make it workable again. So look. I would buy this off you right now, minus a few hundred for the efforts I'd have to put in. I would give you 2,000 gold pieces right now.
And that's a very good offer. Let me have a sleep on it and decide.
For every day you sleep on it, I deduct 200 gold from the price.
How much?
200 gold. Basically, every day you leave him hanging, he's going to take 200
Okay.
gold off what he'll pay you.
Right. Maybe I'll do that.
So what do you think? Are you going to sleep on it, or are you going to sell it?
Oh, I'm not selling it right now.
Alrighty. So,
I mean, it seems like an extremely useful item. I just don't know how much it's worth in case we needed to sell it.
it's alright. So yeah. Anything else I can help you with today? No? Excellent. Get out.
Thank you for your help.
See you when you want to sell.
Oh yeah, see you later.
I'll start walking out the shop.
The door
Someone's-
magically slams shut behind you.
Before it does, I'm gonna say, "Come on, Pixie," and keep walking.
You knew? Okay. And I'll just, come out of hiding and fly out.
The door slams louder. Alright, so you guys are back outside. What would you like to do?
But because, well, apparently. So we need to find a way into the school. We need to find some more out about these rooms that allow people. And if we can do it without, right?
From what you have heard, the students there all have a rune, and they need to use it to get into the school. Yes.
Yes, so we won't be just allowed in, right?
Wait, is it walled off, like the school?
You don't know? You haven't come across it yet?
It probably magically rolled off, because they said it's a rune, right?
Fair. I was thinking along the lines of, well, I could just stealth over the wall with flying and then
yeah,
distract them
but-
from the inside.
If the rune is magical, then good luck with applying
Yeah,
to your
that
magic
would be
bubble.
slightly more of an issue.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of you would expect from a magic school that they have magical words?
Wait, I heard about that rune. Can I turn to Cypher? Hey, you know magic. Can you write a rune on my wrist?
I don't know magic.
Cypher, do a deception check with disadvantage.
See, I saw him perform magic when we first met.
Okay, in which case, no deception needed, Cypher.
Can I still do it at double disadvantage?
No. Errol is just like, well, that's a lie.
Okay, I'll just simply say something. I'm not exactly that great at it.
Ariel, bear in mind, you just watched him make a guy have his memory modified.
I've done it. I also done that with the subtle spell, so no one knew that I cast that.
You did not announce at the time that it was a subtle spell, my friend.
Right? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you didn't.
And more importantly, Errol has seen you perform some magic before, regardless. So it's gonna be a hard sell, but sure, you can do
it. Could you draw me the rune you're most familiar with, then?
Why?
Well, I need it for a thing.
What thing?
Well, we want to get into the school, right?
Yes, but why do I have to draw a simple rune for you to get into the school?
Well, the guy asked for the rune to get into the school, so give me a rune, and I can say that I have a rune.
It's probably going to be a very specific rune.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how magic works. Maybe we should just ambush a student and have a look at their rune.
But Errol,
The next best option, guys, is always kidnap.
This is cat stalking. What did you expect?
Continue to walk me through your thought process on this. I'm intrigued.
Well, I have a book, so I'm a student. Then I get my rune, so I'm no student. And then I tell them I'm a student.
Cypher goes into his bag, pulls out a book, going, does that mean I'm a student too?
Apparently.
Yes,
Do you have a rune?
Nope.
Then you're not a student.
You don't have a rune either. You're not a student.
Belgarath, yeah?
No, I know I'm not a student. I'm just trying to make them think I'm a student.
Okay, this conversation will go on in the same vein for a while. Belgarath?
I vote for Cass's plan of finding a student and just, like, kidnapping them. I think it'll be quicker than this conversation.
Yeah, Belgarath buying a new room an hour ago.
You asked to buy a robe. I don't think that came through. You were lost in the babble. But yes, Belgarath, you can buy a robe. There are many, many robe shops. Would you like to go for the super duper mega fancy one? Would you like to go for the medium one? Or would you like to go for the one that looks like it's still very good, but possibly aimed at students?
Medium one.
The medium one. All right. What sort of robe would you like to buy?
At this point, I really don't care. Just
Are you looking for fancy, practical, warm, lots of pockets? What sort of thing would you like?
practical.
Practical? And unless you decide a colour right now, it's going to be hot pink. Because Errol asked.
Go with green.
Green. Okay. In which case, they need to measure you. So you have to stay there for a little bit.
Meanwhile, we'll do our kidnapping.
Yeah, you can hear them discussing it through the shop window.
Yay!
This party is this is definitely the evil party.
Ooh, I have a suggestion for how we can kidnap them.
How?
Well, I'll just sneak into the air above someone, and then poof, they're flying.
Yeah.
And then it's easy.
Belgarath, if you would like them to be unembellished, they'll cost you 10 gold. If you would like for them to add extra pockets, a layer of warmth for winter, or any fancy details, it will be extra 5 per detail.
Okay, give me a basic robe with some extra copper.
Okay, in which case that'll be 15 gold.
Righto.
Okay, you come out of the shop. Are you wearing them?
Yeah, I'll wear them out.
Okay, you've got some very nice sort of leafy green robes. They've actually got a little bit different tones to them. So at the bottom, they're quite a dark earthy green, and they go up to sort of a nice leafy colour at the top. And big sweeping sleeves, and you've got 2 pockets on the outside and 1 hidden pocket on the inside.
Cool.
And you get out just in time to hear Kess say, "But kidnapping!" or something like that.
I'll be asking, what the hell's going on? What did I miss?
We're planning how to get into the school.
Okay, so what do we need to get into the school?
A student.
Possibly several students. We might need a different rune each, so we might have to kidnap several of them.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What we actually need is some sort of room to get into the school.
Yes, and it's not possible to lose it. Like, it's physically not possible.
Right, so maybe it's not possible to get off.
Well, if it's a tattoo, we'll just take a piece of skin.
That's not going to work either, though. The skin won't be where the rune is.
We don't know.
we can always...
I guess first we need information. So we could kidnap a student and get information.
Yeah, or we could pretend that we're new students. Send one of us who has a lot of it, who is in tune with magic, to maybe pose as a new student. A bit more information about how to get into the school.
I mean, we could just apply to be school.
Yeah,
it might take a while.
Belgarath, you grew up in Risha, correct?
I think I grew up
on the top island, but still the one that has a half with Risha.
Yes.
Okay, and you also have magic. So, Belgarath, do me a history check with advantage.
History check with advantage.
Yes.
1 second. Okay, no question about which one I'm using there. That's a 19.
Okay. As you're talking about this, Belgarath, and they say, well, we could just, ask to be new students who, we could just apply. You remember that this is the most prestigious school for magic in the whole of Mercer. They have both a waiting list and tests to go through, and in order to apply for this school, you need a ridiculous number of things, and it takes a long time. So, at least turning up and asking to join in.
Maybe kidnapping is the right way to go.
I mean, that's not to say you couldn't pose as a student. You don't know about that, but you do know that if they wanted to apply to the school, it would take years and years and years. Essentially, it's like the Oxford Cambridge of but even more so.
Right, so what we're going to need here, guys, is person-sized sack.
I really wish I could say, person-sized sack shop appears behind you.
One person-sized sack. Does anyone have or know where we can purchase one person-sized sack?
I know how to float away a person.
Yeah, but that's
Cypher is just looking at you guys dumbfounded. Absolutely dumbfounded.
This is how the Sunday party solves problems.
Cypher,
Oh God, what?
do you know where to buy a person-sized sack? And not pixie-sized, I mean, like, filthy human-sized sack.
I'm pretty sure baggy holding would do for Pixie, but I don't think anything else that comes to mind right now.
Don't even suggest that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like the memory of being put into a bag of holding, so don't.
Oh, you were! Oh, okay.
Is there a hardware store anywhere nearby? Like, genuine question. I'm seriously asking: is there like a hardware shop? Because they will probably sell sacks.
Silence is golden, duct tape is silver. You look around, and there is the D&D equivalent of hardware shops. Yes.
We won't need duct tape. I'm sure prestidigitation will cover a minor muffling spell. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm going to go and shop and buy one person-sized sack.
Now, Cypher's gonna pipe up and ask, I don't think one rune is going to exactly cover all of you guys. And on top of that, if this is all that it is,
7 person-sized sacks.
I would really believe that this rune is somewhat attached to the person.
7 person-sized sacks it is.
Now, even if you had... You know what? I'm not even going to explain this. You do you.
We need a tattoo pistol as well to get the rune, to like copy the rune onto us.
Or cut it off.
And then don't take it to us.
Just cut it off and walk in with it in our pocket.
And thus, as Enna decides to do something that horrible, the last of the Sunday group has fallen to evil.
I'm technically not yet evil. In my
You've done plenty of bad things,
I'm not
Aaron.
advocating hurting them. I'm just advocating just marginally kidnapping to achieve a greater goal. That is it. In a nutshell, my friend. So yes, I'm going to go to the shop and make purchase of 7 person sacks, please.
Oh my god, Belgrath, you won! You made the DM just go, oh my god. You just won Dungeons and Dragons, congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I look up my notes for how much sacks cost, right, here we go.
let's not buy that one person sack though. That was horrible to look at. Let's not bring that.
Oh my god, the title of this episode can just be sacks, and more sacks. Sacks you want to have and sacks you certainly don't.
Or we could make the title "Student Body Gets Sacked."
Oh no.
just the title just being get sacked.
Oh dear. Get a look at that sack. Okay, so that's actually on here. Excellent. So, Belgarath, you enter the shop. It's full of various different items, tools. You've got some items that look like if you put them all together, they can make a lock-picking tool, but they're very deliberately not being sold together. You've got wrenches, you've got spades, you've got various different items that seem both magical and not. And yes, you do have piles.
I'm familiar with how hardware shops work. It's better.
You head up the stairs onto the next level and through a load of different bits of wire and self-tying string. You find big piles of burlap sacks in various different sizes. Some that would fit a pixie and some that would fit just about a Needles. They're all...
I'm gonna go ask the guy if me 7 sacks, which could fit around 6 by 3 square. Actually, no. Let's call it 6 by 1 square feet of content.
That totally doesn't sound dodgy at all.
The guy who peers at you over the
Actually, no,
counter.
it's 3 dimensions, isn't it? So let's call it 6 by 1 by 2.
6 by 1 by 2. The guy looks over the counter at you. Doing lots of gardening, are we? And he gives you a slow wink.
Garden waste needs clearing. You know how it is.
Right. You know, I'd get on with the gardening if I were you. I hear they lock the cemetery gates at 11 p.m. And he gives you another slow wink.
Waste in the cemetery, but that's good. That's good to know. Thank you very much.
This guy is genre savvy.
No, this guy knows to not make us angry because otherwise he ends up in one.
Like I said, genre savvy.
Belgrass, do me a perception check.
What am I perceiving here?
I'll tell you if you perceive it.
Alright.
Still makes sense.
13.
Okay. You don't quite notice everything, but as the guy gives you a second slow wink, you seem to get the impression that he knows something of what you might be up to, and now that you come to look at him, he does look a little bit more criminal than
Roguish.
you may have expected.
Dodgy. Well dodgy.
He's dodgy. He has an air of dodgy about him. And as he gives you the warning about how they close this, they lock the cemetery at 11 p.m., you get the impression that he is warning you that if you're going to be digging up or disposing of any bodies, you should get on with it before 11 p.m. But he sells you the 7 large sacks. It charges you 14 copper.
14 copper, right, okay.
Errol, you could say you found the black market, or if you went looking for it, you'd know where to start looking for it. So,
Right, okay, so
you have the sacks? Yeah.
I leave the shop with my 7 sacks
Yep.
and pass them around the party, and I'm going to talk to Errol now, if I may. Errol, are you there?
I'm going to sit in the sack.
Don't sit in the sack.
I know what I want.
Errol, we're going to need your assistance here. And who knows prestidigitation?
I do.
Says the sack.
Right, because here's what we're going to do. Each of us, well, those of us who have the physical capability, is going to. Then we're going to use prestidigitation, or try to at least, to muffle their screams for help.
I'm not sure that's helpful.
And then prestidigitation is just any minor magic, so just cast a prestidigitation to try and keep their lips together. I mean, it's fine.
I will allow
Well,
Right, it makes food taste good.
Yeah, but you can use it to light candles or make minor fireworks. It's an all-purpose, extremely minor magic thing.
I didn't learn that in bard school.
Well, I learned it in sorcerer school, so there we go.
a duct tape.
I was
spell,
too
if
busy
you will.
mooning over a certain...
Anyway, so yeah, we'll bag them, use prestidigitation to keep Errol float them away.
You see Needles hold his hand up as if he's waiting to ask a question.
Yes, Needles.
Why do you no punch them to make them quiet?
probably quicker.
I don't. Well, yeah, it's magic is quicker. I mean, you can punch them to keep them quiet if that's how you prefer to do things. But I'll just use the magic. So we all clear on the plan? We all cool with this?
How do we bag a student? Says the sack.
Well, you take the sack. You take the open end of the sack.
But I'm in the sack.
You get out of the sack.
But I don't want to.
Did you guys say sack one more time?
Sack.
He's
Sack,
had a
sack,
very
sack.
hard day.
You gently caress the sack.
He's got a sack bus.
Then you find the student that you want to bag.
Hey!
You get them very drunk.
Now this sounds like bard school.
Then you lift up the sack, place it over their entire body, tie it shut, and then leave the magic users to do the work.
Sounds like loot club initiation.
Okay, so are we going to do this as a group or individually, or?
I think if we break up into teams, maybe teams of 3, and we can bag a group of 3 for each team. And tell you what, whoever finishes their 3 first can do the 4.
We'll win. We'll win.
Is it a competition now? You can bag them all.
Why not? Whoever finishes their 3 first gets the prize of doing another.
Oh boy.
We'll run over and grab a couple of bags, including the one Arissa in.
So I guess Arissa and Needles are now on a team. You know what? I'll fly over to Needles and join his team because he can punch them way quicker and carry them for me.
Cool. Okay, so we'll have Errol, Needles.
Team 1 is Needles, Errol, and Arissa.
Okay.
I do not consent.
Oh, this is how it
Says the
happens.
sack. Team 2 is Belgarath, Enna, Kess, and Cypher.
It's Cypher what is.
He might. He wants to see what the fuck you guys are doing.
We're doing this. This is happening.
It's going to be painless for us.
Yeah, for us.
It'll be fine. No one will get hurt. This will be just very calmly and kindly just kidnapping.
Famous last
And
word.
Isn't that what we do normally?
Yeah.
Alright,
Right. So, DM, how
hang on. Arissa is in the sack. Just getting my notes up to date. Okay, so just before you enact this plan, I'm going to stop the recording and start the second one. So this is a good moment to end. Dun dun dun.